Can we talk about it? Chicago's not a real place. There's certain places in the United States that are real places, like probably Wichita, Kansas, or Albuquerque, New Mexico. But Chicago's not a real place for stuff like this. So apparently this guy just got out of jail. He just was acquitted for robbing a bank. Just was acquitted for robbing a bank. And what does he go do? Not go get a job, go celebrate his freedom, go to trade school, go to college, go to the Navy, go to the military, go to any other places. Where does he go? He goes to rob another bank again. Can we talk about it? Why? Now you're going to jail twice. They acquitted you the first time. So you know the DA and the prosecutor is tight. The DA and the junior prosecutor is tight that you got acquitted. That's one. The judge might even be tight. You got acquitted. So what do you go do? Instead of going to celebrate your freedom with thousands of people in Chicago, young black males getting locked up by the dozens on O block, C block, D block, 4 block, whatever blocks is in Chicago, you go, instead of being a statistic that beat the system, you go try to play the system again like it's a lottery or something. Can we talk about it? And what happened? You going to jail. Why? Because why you want to rob a bank again? Who still robs banks? With all of the die packs and the modernist systems and the Fed time. Who robs banks? I haven't heard about a good banker robbery since Inside Man or something. Y'all still robbing banks out here? What's going on? And how much did you get out the bank? You probably got about 10 bands. You about to probably do 10, 20 years federal crime. And now that you robbed another bank, they establish a pattern. They're going to throw that other bank on you too that you just got acquitted for. Some way, somehow, the DA and the prosecutor, they're going to find a way. And you just gave them the way. Instead of going about your business, take it, and you robbed the bank successfully. You one of the few. You was in the top majority of robbing a bank successfully and getting away with it. You got away with it. And what do? Like every other criminal, you do it again, and you do it again, you do it again, you do it again. And then you go rob a bank again, right after you got acquitted. Like they didn't know, like every bank in Chicago is not watching out looking for you. You don't even put a wig or a mask on. You probably went just like that. Didn't even get a haircut or nothing. What happened to the gentleman bank robbers with the suits and all of that, like the joke in the Dark Knight? You got to have an elaborate scheme. You just ran up in a bank with a note to the teller like, yo, give me $10,000, $20,000. And what did you even get? I want to know what the take is. I couldn't find out how much he got in the score. But again, it's not enough because you going to jail for 2 bank robberies now. You beat the first one. You beat it, dog. You beat the charge. Pause. You beat it. And then instead of going to celebrate and going to take your winnings, and, well, your stolen gains and going about your business, you go to rob another bank again because you thought you was lucky. Who did you think? This is not... You should have went to Vegas. You should have went to Atlantic City. Chicago probably got numerous casinos in Michigan, up, down, all over the Northwest. There's a bunch of casinos where you could have tried your luck. You could have went to the lottery and tried your luck. You want to go rob another bank because you thought you was untouchable? Who did you think you was? Again, you a black man. That's one. You got 90 strikes against you, black man. Then 2, you try to rob 2 banks. You thought you were going to get away with it because you got acquitted for 1. And you didn't think they was going to know who you was. Like every bank in Chicago, Chase, Wells Fargo, TD wasn't going to watch you. They already watching us. They already know we scamming and zoning and doing a bunch of other bank scams. So they already watching black people. The fact that you got away with a bank robbery, not even just a bank scam, a bank robbery in 2024 is crazy. But instead of just going to, oh, let me take my money and never rob another bank again, the first thing you do is go rob another bank again. You absolutely insane, bro. Chicago, I be wanting to go, but y'all be doing too much. Like, Chicago just seems like the bizarro world of New York. I'm from New York, so I just feel like New York is already insane and crazy, one of the craziest places in the world. But Chicago just feels like dangerous. It looks good. That's why I put this Chicago skyline up. But then between Kanye, him, O-Block, King Von, and the rest of y'all, it's just something about Chicago in that water, and that Lake Michigan. That's that Flint water. You see it's a little brown. It's a little brownish and stuff like this. But can we talk about it? Why would you go rob? You got acquitted. You beat the charge of robbing a bank. One of the few in history. You beat a federal charge. You robbed a bank. Banks are federal. They have nothing to do with the city of Chicago. So again, you beat the feds. You beat Fed time. And what do you go do? Try them again? See, what y'all want me to say? This is why I do these videos, for comments and videos and stuff like this. Because, bro, why? Why? 2024 is, since Cat Williams did that video and came at every comedian, 2024 has just been like, why? What's wrong with y'all? Like, what was you thinking? Like, yo, I'm going to go rob another bank. Can we talk about it?